Power moves only, we don't post for free. Tapped in deep, whole squad with me. Mob don't sleep, we just raid and eat. Respect ain't talk, it's how we lead. Power moves only, I don't play to please, I play to win, and the code agrees. No middle hands, no empty trends. MOBFI rise, we don't just pretend. Started on the feed, ghost in the crowd. Scrolling through noise, but I think out loud. Tapped my first job, thought this kinda clean. Then I watched a tweet turn to green on screen. Didn't need luck, I needed a lane. Didn't need hype, I needed a chain. Power not borrowed, it's earned, not bought. Every move coded in the lessons I caught. I paid that Rias, be it I level silence. No shortcuts, just memes and defiance. Now I'm at the top of the jobs list daily. Mobs in sync and the timeline's wavy.
Hey, happy Monday, Sniper. How you doing, bro?
Monster Monday.
Monster Monday. Hey, that's where we should bat. We should bat on Connectricity today. Yeah,
We can do
that's
that.
good. Yeah, man. So let me get over there. Got to look at the map. People checking in. Let's see. I got to check in myself. All right. Let's see. Come on. Oh, look at it. Very nice. Very nice. All over the world. United States, across the Pacific, coming in from the south. Everybody checking in. It's beautiful. Beautiful sight. All right. Give me a sec. Bear with me. I just saw there was a job in the mob too. It was fun. It's breaking news. Breaking news in there. We got people out on the sea. All right. Just know if you don't have it, you got to get the Opus AI app, and then you can check in with us. That's what we're doing. All right. Connectricity's live. Oh, what do we got?
It's a fire freaking good time. That's what we got.
Fire freaking Mondays. Oh, there's a little cap. There's a little. That's a soldier.
A little weak. Yeah. Feed your local monsters.
Well, it is. That's I'm gonna get the next one now. Is Wise Guys, and you get the map going. Get the captain. Should be captain. Well, went right to the bit. It's all good. Right on, man. So how you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was busy.
Yeah.
Our oldest graduated, so had to do with all that Saturday, and then
right on. Congratulations.
Pack all the weekend honeydews into one day yesterday. So it was busy.
There you go, man. It's only going to get busier, Sniper. It's only going to get Hey, but maybe you'll get some AI people that be doing some of your stuff for you. You know,
Maybe
some little AI peeps. Yeah. Let me bring up. What do you think the fear and greed is, man? What do you think? Think we're still in the 70s?
I think things bounce back. So yeah, I'm gonna go like 77. 77.
Oh, he's there you go, going strong. Let me see the refresh before. And there we go, 71. 71. Wonk, overbid. But yeah, it's actually going down. Well, last week it was 70, so still greed out there. Still greed. And we're only like 3-4% away from all-time highs for Bitcoin, man. Kind of crazy. Let's see, what are we doing? I haven't even looked. Oh, strategic reserve. That one's like locked in for good. Every time I come here, that's the one. But yeah, 105, 25. Little bounce right there. Not too bad.
It's like a trampoline bounce.
I know. It's you got some movers over here, right? Means Ando. What's going on, Ando? You guys should be going up, not down. But yes, that is what it looks like. We're in greed. But let's see. Honolulu. Happy Monster Monday, brother. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us, my man. From our northern brothers. Jason, happy Monstrous Monday. Look at all the monsters, man. You even got a Dracula in there, bro. Taco Tuesday Eve. Yes. It's always a great day. Thanks for joining us, Jason. Good to see you, brother. Happy Monstrous Monday, Wise Guys. Are you, as we prepare? Yes, we prepare for Taco Tuesday. It's going to be a great day. And let me see here. Let's pull up some. First this. I don't know. Crypto Dan. Some of y'all that do the music, y'all are going to like this. There's some good stuff on here. Even if you haven't dabbled in this, I enjoy it. I like it because, like you see, we make our own music here. But yeah, you should mess around with this stuff because it is quite interesting, and it's a stress reliever. You can make any kind of music, any style you like, and it's yours. It's yours. Crazy. But the first one, I think everybody knows the first one, and it's the main one everybody uses. Yeah, but it is Suno. If you have not used this, they continue to push new updates and upgrades and different versions. It is on version 4 now, and like I said, it's getting better and better and better. And when you use it, I mean, if you're going to do this, you should at least, I would say, get a paid account. You can do it with free, but I can tell you, without a doubt, I go through at least 50 to 100 songs before I find the winner, right?
Oh,
wow. Oh yeah, bro. So if you like when you're doing images, right? Just saying an example. Like, I don't know, you use Midjourney, Leonardo. You go through quite a bit of sometimes when you're trying to get exactly what you're looking for, right? It's the same concept, yeah, or no?
I guess, I mean, the images a lot of times are how well you prompt it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, I mean, you're pretty close if you're prompting correctly. Like the first image, I have to tweak a few things, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now that's not what music. Yeah. Even too, when you get it really like the exact genre, you can put how many, beats per minute. You can do all that stuff. But still, at least for me, right? It just isn't what I want. And I go through like 50 to 100 when I'm doing a song. But this one, I think by far, just by, like I said, overall, if you got the lyrics, it also helps with lyrics. You can put in an idea what you want to do, and then it'll also write the lyrics. But I like to do, my Google search of types of songs I like, that kind of, lane. And then I'll bring that song over to ChatGPT, or even, there's another one. Anyways, ChatGPT. And then, I just tell it to make it in that same kind of lane of the song that I already like, right? So at least it gives it a kind of what I'm looking for. But yes, it gives me somewhat what I like what I'm looking for. But yeah, a lot of ways, man. There is no certain, whatever your kind of your way to do it is that's what you stick with. But
so you're writing your own lyrics?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Wow, nice. So, I didn't know that. I thought this was all AI generated. So
no, well, I do. It goes through it like ChatGPT. So yeah. I'll get it through ChatGPT, but then it misses. Like like, so say we're talking about Mob, or we're talking about Agentic Spark, or whatever. Obviously, we know much more detail about it than that, because it really can't go out and figure all that out. But yeah, I'll get it probably 80% from ChatGPT, and then I kind of go and do my own thing. Yeah, and that's what I mean by creativity, everybody. I mean, maybe you're not someone that writes lyrics. You kind of could be, because it's going to get you almost 100% there. But yeah, you just tweak it a little bit. And it is very reasonable, man. You can get a paid plan for like $8 to $24 a month. And, that should be, if that's what you want to do. Think about that, man. You can do all kinds of stuff with jingles, companies, everything, right? Music is very, very, it moves people, right? And then there's this other one. You ever heard of Udio? No?
Nope.
Udio is pretty cool. I don't think it's as good as Suno, but you can do different things. Like you can it has certain like singers, like a more high pitch, more R&B type singers. So it actually has the way they sing, and you can pick that type of singer, and now they'll be in that type of music. So Suno doesn't do that, but you can upload voices and things like that. This is kind of already integrated into it, Udio, right? I like it. I use it, but I use Suno more, right? Because I get everything that we do here. It comes from one of these two platforms. Everybody, it's all only two I use, and we'll get into like I said, you can get into more advanced, and that's what we're going to do. There's much more, if you're really a musician and you know how to do, whatever the type of beats and all that kind of stuff, where you do interludes and all that, you can get way deep in here, right? And I just don't get that right now. But there's funny things too, like we talk about these glitches. They hallucinate. These AIs hallucinate, okay? And you might get some crazy off the wall Led Zeppelin, crazy, like Pink Floyd mixture with no background music or nothing, and it's just talking in Spanish to you. So it's funny. You'll get some of these too. That's what this is. I'm not gonna play it, but again, same really price range, $8 to $24. Yeah, and then this is just an idea for just music of where you want to type of songs getting there. It helps with inspiration, right? Different approaches. Even too, like I said, the lyrics, the way the beats go. I really have not used it. It is for beginners, right? Who feel overwhelmed. You can use it. It's a beginner's tool. It'll help you get down the lane. Yeah, but I haven't used it. But it only does a 99 annually, so I don't really mess with it. But like this one, I'm glad they did this because this is exactly what I do, Sniper. So I'll pick a song like this is Daft Punk. It's kind of like EDM techno around the world. You can pick it, put it out there. You got all the lyrics, and then I take this and I'll take it over to ChatGPT or Claude, and then you say, I like the way that this song goes. This is the a document about whatever project. I want you to take this document and write it into this style, and it's going to do that. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Do you have to copy all the lyrics and post the lyrics in there and say, I like this style?
Yeah.
Or are you just copying the title?
No, I'll copy all the whole lyrics because there's way more. This is right here. This is just the chorus right here.
Right.
So this song is very repetitive, but I'll copy the whole song, bring it over to ChatGPT, and then I'll tell it to rewrite it.
And that's all in one prompting, right? So you paste the whole song.
Yep.
Then you kind of space down. I like the way this is formatted.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to do the same thing with this PDF document.
Right. Yep. And the document that I just uploaded it might be, and listen, it might be just about the services. Has nothing to do with the song, right? Everything you do that it knows whatever this product or whatever company is about, it'll pull all that in and it'll write it as a song. And that's what I'm saying. You can get very detailed. So say it comes out like that and you don't like it, and you can actually put up. So now look, I like Snoop Dogg, right? I like the way Snoop Dogg writes. This is kind of cool, even though I gave you these lyrics, I want it to be more like Snoop Dogg's writing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it'll change it again. Yeah. So at least you get just different ideas. Yeah.
Did you know that Snoop Dogg opened his own Telegram channel?
Did he? No, I didn't.
He tweeted
TG.
it out.
He's in the TG, right?
Snoop is in the TG.
Snoop is in the TG. He needs to get mobbing. Get mobbing, Snoop. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. M2 Hat Girl. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Could you imagine if Snoop had the mob social bot in his chat? Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be some crazy battles.
That would be some battles, bro. We'd be over there, right? Apex, yo, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, my man. But yes, that, like I said, that's very cool. I'm glad they did that because, bro, I did that from the very beginning, and it makes it get you down there all the way, and like I said, you can do it on Suno, but I think it's better when you kind of use these other ones. Yeah. And then I'm working on it now where I can have really good prompts where I won't have to do what I just told you, but I'm still working on that. See, so it says Claude and ChatGPT, probably the best ones to be writing lyrics. Yeah. Because again, you can get it in that lane, man. If you really, get it to be where like, say you like, I don't know, whatever, Madonna, and all her, you can put in all her kind of information and say, I like that style, right? Keep it like that. And it'll write in that type of style. So it's very cool. And then you can always go back to them. I always kind of go back and do that stuff. This is another one. It's called Lyric Studio. So it's specifically for that. But I mean, if you already got ChatGPT and you pay for it, it's really unnecessary. But what's cool is it keeps you more as the writer. So it'll pull in some lyrics, but it also gives you options on types, verses, rhymes, ending phrases. It wants you a part of the entire writing process, right? It even gives you chord suggestions. So not that expensive. So it's not bad if you want to do that. Get more, advanced, then you can definitely do that. And this, I don't know, right? It just says these lyrics don't exist. So if you're worried about any of that copyright stuff, but it's not the same. I mean, if it's all mixed up into a song, doesn't really matter, man. But yes, you can get somewhere, right? That you're not copying any type of lyrics. Now this is getting cool. Where melodies and harmonies. Yeah. This again, we're advanced. Now you're working on the production end, right? Of producing the beats, all that kind of stuff. You can definitely do that here. And what kind of signature influence, right? Of your influence. You got even to automatic detection. You can upload music and it'll tell you some of these, just like when you upload an image, everybody. You can upload an image on Runway and it'll give you the prompt for that image. Kind of the same idea, right? You upload a kind of musical piece and it'll tell you everything about it. And that's what I mean. That's what you take. And now you have a running document on these type of prompts, right? This is how you start putting your own ideas and all this stuff together, is you use this kind of stuff. A lot of it's free, and then it'll stop after you use it so much. Good evening, gentlemen. Hoping the weekend provide, yes, adequate respite, and that you have arrived rejuvenated. Yes. Yeah, thank you, brother. Comfy. Very cool, man. Thank you for joining us, man. Mobtastic Sparking Monday, Web3 Wise Guys family. Yes, my crypto ventures. You as well. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It's not that expensive, but if you suck at music theory and you want to put a chord that doesn't fit the structure, this tool will let you know. So and that's another thing. It's just kind of another way to make sure that it kind of goes correct, and also too, I think it cleans things up, right? It's for songwriters with lyrics but no melody. That's what you would do it. You're a songwriter, but you just don't know the background, soundtrack. And there you go, not bad, $11, or you can pay $107 annually. AVA or AIVA, whatever you want to call it. It says it's an OG. Like, I never heard of it. My bad. Okay, but it's been around since 2019. It's for composers looking for instrumental tracks. Okay, so film scores, musicians needing background music for vocals. Well, there you go. Right, so 11 euros. So
that's why you've never heard of it. It's euros.
It's euro. Yeah.
Euros.
This was called Staccato. And offer, again, more flexibility for musicians who already know their way around music software. So a little more advanced. If you want to, like I said, get into that kind of stuff, you can do that. Musicians who already play instruments, composers looking to extend their ideas, songwriters wanting to feedback, right, on lyrical. And again, not expensive, $6.49, man. And this says the best AI music tools for practicing and jamming. Moises AI. So again, this is more, see how it says bajo, well, that's Spanish, right? Whatever. But you're talking about for stems, right? You can upload an MP3 of any song, and this will separate the tracks, lyrics, drums, guitars, everything. So it's going to separate the whole track. And say you just like the drum line and maybe the guitar, right? Now you can add some other kind of stuff, different beat, and you can use those different stems of that song. So that's very advanced, but very cool. You can really get, a very, very original and, creative song. We need a Monday catch up, wise guys. Hit me with a W. That's what I'm talking about, Night Owl. We got it. We're gonna jump in the news right after this. It's all good. But we're talking about the music. And if you want to make this what we got even going on in the background right now. Prices, very cheap, $1 per month, okay? If you want to get advanced, kind of really make very original type based songs, then it's all for you, yeah? This one's called Stem Roller. It performs similar functions to Moises with a simpler interface, separating vocals and instruments with a single click. Again, that's pretty cool. I always have a problem. That's the biggest thing I have with Suno when I do that is the singing is pretty good, but a lot of the beats and the way that it kind of made the song go, it just didn't sound right. So if you can kind of get the actual the beats the way you want to go, and then you upload to Suno, it'll always stay within that kind of realm. And then this is called BandLab Studio. Again, this it's pretty advanced. Full featured. It makes a standout as its community features. You can collaborate with other musicians remotely. So if you get getting really serious with this stuff, this is where you can go to kind of collaborate and work with others. But this is it starts. You can only do the yearly. It's $99 a year. Let me see here. Oh yeah. We love ChatGPT. It's such fun. It is. Thanks for all. Absolutely into that, girl. It's I like ChatGPT is kind of the main one, and it's good. But this is a mastering tool. This one's called Record Label. Again, this is, like I said, much more advanced, right? It will improve your recordings with little effort, making them brighter, bassier, cleaner, and overall better quality based on your needs. So if you Is that me? Hey, let me know if you can hear me, or is that Sniper?
I got you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, bro. You just went blank.
Yeah.
All good. Yeah. I know storms around here, man. But jumping into the news, and we're going to start with again what's been going on, right? And I'm not going to go and read word for word going into this, but that trip over in the Middle East was a big deal. And what was different about it, everybody, wasn't really, I would say, policy. Of course, they were doing some policy stuff, but it was more commercial and business, really. Tesla, OpenAI, and NVIDIA, they were with them, right? They were with them because UAE is huge in AI, okay? And what's funny is Tesla and OpenAI, Elon and Sam Altman, they don't like each other, right? But they definitely showing up to go and make business happen. Yeah. So just saying, the main thing that was happening over it was top CEOs went there just for photo ops. There were big deals being made there. Everything from Boeing to AI to all kinds of different things, right? Even defense, right? They're buying a lot of even our military equipment. So it's funny. It's a good kind of change from the way we've been doing diplomacy. This is more, I would say, commercialized and business type, right? Making deals with companies and countries. Even when people don't get together or like each other, like I said with Elon and Sam Altman, guess what? They're still going to show up and want to make deals. Okay, and that's why it's cool and it's different from normal political type stuff. Is sometimes you see Democrats and Republicans, they can't even get in the same room. They can't agree on normal bills and laws. Right? That makes sense. When you start dealing with this, because these guys aren't, lifetime politicians, they're there for their company. They're there to make their company successful and their businesses successful. So, like I said, that was kind of cool to see. And it was very successful. I mean, they brought several $1 trillion back to the United States for all kinds of things that they're going to be building. Right? Here's even IBM. One of the things that I did kind of look at, IBM is, compared to all these, other ones, they're rocking and rolling. IBM is still kind of down there, man, right? With stocks. I'm just saying that might be, again, not financial. Let me put that up. Not financial advice. Just things to look at when you're looking at these things. When they're on these trips and you don't hear much about IBM, hey, might be something to take a look at. Yeah. But yes, we'll see, and hopefully some good fruit and things happen.
I've never heard of that.
What?
The CEO conference or whatever it's called.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. But this Senator Bill Haggerty says crypto stablecoin issuers will be the largest holders of U.S. treasuries in the world. That's what I'm saying. Once they get this hashed out, everybody, and I'm not going to play, it's only 12 seconds, but this is the senator, and he's telling you, look, everything, that's going to, and that, if you don't know U.S. treasuries, that's our debt, right? The biggest people gobbling up our debt, it used to be foreign countries and the Federal Reserve, right? But it looks like it's switching, and that's what's backing some of these stable coins. And you keep seeing them spinning up. People are making new ones. Even Trump with WorldFi and his family, they're creating stable coins. But a lot of this is going to use this as the backing for dollar, right? So they can be a stable coin. So again, just interesting things. It just needs to be written into law, man. So this stuff is accepted and everybody can start building. And then here you go. Look at this. Solana, bro. Solana has generated more weekly network revenue than all other L1 and L2 chains combined. Yep. Solana's doing its thing. And again, probably the meme coins getting all excited again. But just look at May 12th to May 18th. I mean, you're even talking Ethereum is on here, right? And all combined, it's outdoing them, 40 million. Yeah. So that should tell you something. That's good. Solana's doing its thing. But also too, Tron is outpacing Ethereum. So yeah, kind of crazy, man. Solana's ramping up. And the meme coins ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Bitcoin transaction fees hit 2025 highs as BTC price is getting close to 106. Where were we? Where is it? Where were we? 105. Oh yeah, only a little bit away. Close, but not there yet. But yes, the fees of the price of Bitcoin hit almost 106 on Sunday, and it was doing its thing on the weekend. But you know, this increase in price comes with an increase in transaction fees. So average transaction fee on Bitcoin has increased about $1 since the start of May, and its value of $2.40 is the highest recorded value in 2025 so far. Hey, did you see, and I didn't pull it up, but Ethereum, dude, their transactions are getting down to like 5 cents.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We need that.
But well, it's happening. And look, I mean, like then you see here with Bitcoin, right? And that, I mean, $2.40 is not bad, but I mean, come on, I don't move around Bitcoin that much. it just stays there. So yes, I mean, it's crazy. Like with ATM fees back in the day, when you go to ATM fees, $3 to $5. That's what they take every time, even for you getting $20 out. So kind of ridiculous, yeah. And let's see. What are you talking about? Honolulu, guns, eagle all gone, and no more caribou. That has to be a song, Honolulu. There's got to be a song, brother. Yep. But yes, Bitcoin and ETH plugging away. You ever look at this bear chain much?
A little bit. It was doing a lot of volume there for a little while. I haven't looked lately, but it looks like it's still doing a lot of volume. So.
Well, it's doing a lot of volume out. Okay. So since the bear chain seen large net outflows after the incentives end, there's no more incentives. There you go. Right? Yeah. Guess. Anybody know what Honolulu put? That's what he's asking. Guess. Eagle all gone. I don't know the writer of that one, but thank you.
Ted Nugent, maybe.
Ted Nugent?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But yes, ecosystems and DeFi protocols need stronger incentive mechanisms to get capital. Otherwise, easy come, easy go. So if you look in, like I said, this is it down here. See this is red line? Yes. That's a lot of outflow. So you can see the bear top outflows, top inflows. So it had some inflow, but no. I mean, it's everybody's exiting.
That's crazy. Bear Chain was one of those that immediately had a partnership with Moonshot on Dex Screener, which is a launch platform. Right. And they never migrated the token. Not one single token migrated off of Moonshot. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, everybody was scratching their head. But they were doing a ton of volume over on the chain itself. And it's like, I guess everybody just missed the memo. They don't know what Moonshot is, but I don't know. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah, man. Dude, that is crazy.
Yes, it was the band.
He said the guess who? Guns up. Yeah, the band. Or is it the Who? Because I heard of the Who. Hey, old school Honolulu. Love it. But thanks. Good stuff. And then Movement Labs and the Mantra scandal are shaking up crypto market making. Yeah. And this is all stuff that it's good to know. Good to know this stuff. Scandals have definitely changed trust dynamics between market makers and project teams. Yeah. Where trust is no longer assumed, it's engineered. Yeah. Head of trading at Wharton said over Telegram message on Friday. He said market makers, especially those providing balance sheet intensive support, will now insist on full disclosure of side agreements. Yeah. Token grants and any preferential economic rights. So again, if you don't understand, look at this. Like I said, it says the side agreement that blinded market participants, the OM falling more than 90% within hours in late April. And there was no apparent catalyst. Well, guess what? There was a catalyst. There was people that had a crap ton of the tokens. They were Sniper.
That was like 90% of the things I invested.
Yeah, that's right. It's true. So here, hold on. George Strait? Is that George Strait? Is that what you're saying, Scott? He's laughing. That's not. No, he got you. But they're not just quoting prices, right? That's what I'm saying. When you're looking at market makers, that's what he's talking about. They're negotiating pre-launch token allegations. Okay, it's literally accepting lockups, structuring liquidity for centralized exchanges, and sometimes taking equity or advisory stakes. So it is a murky space when you don't know of what's going on, and even launching, like even too, it seemed kind of crazy, even with Trump doing his own meme coin, whatever that company. It didn't seem like he knew much about them. Yeah, that's not good. That doesn't help me. But now some firms are questioning whether they've been too casual in trusting counterparts. Yeah, you think? Yeah. How do you hedge a position when token unlock schedules are opaque? What happens when handshake deals quietly override DAO proposals? Yeah, and it is smart contracts, right? You might have made a deal with this group over here, but when you get out there in the wild, things get crazy, man. It's kind of crazy, but just in general, this is why like I said with Spark, I like that's why we're getting into the launchpad systems. Yeah, got it. We can do it right there, Sniper. JPMorgan, this guy, dude, he used to tell his whole company, "You better not buy Bitcoin or you're going to get fired."
I remember that.
This guy, he supports Bitcoin buying, right? He doesn't. Bitcoin buying, despite Jamie Dimon, he's very skeptical. But again, I know he's got his own chain and he's doing his own thing. He's still not a fan, but he says, "Oh, come on, man. I don't think you should smoke, but I defend your right to smoke." I defend your right to buy Bitcoin. Oh, so what a freedom-loving guy. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jamie Dimon. Yeah. But again, it's opening up across the board, everybody. And again, JPMorgan, they have their own rails they're doing, man. They're going to be doing, like I said, it's like one of the biggest banks. They're going to be in it. They're going to be doing their stable coins. They're going to be doing their thing. But then Paul Atkins, crypto markets have been languishing in SEC limbo. I've been hearing that by the end of July, maybe August, Sniper, we should have legislation and everything with, especially with stable coins. I think it's coming, and they're all getting their ducks in a row. Yeah. So he said, while I've directed commission staff across our policy divisions to begin drafting rule proposals related to crypto, the staff continue to clear the brush through staff level statements. So they're getting they're like I said, their ducks in a row, looking to Congress for market structure. I don't know if they're the best ones to look at. I know at least they're bringing in a lot of the head people in crypto, talking to them. We've been doing that for years. Hopefully they start making some real decisions and doing their thing. But it's at least it's a different kind of atmosphere. Yeah, it was a little rough before. And then top predictions of the week. Altcoins, it says altcoins on the verge of the most powerful rally. We're here for it, Sniper. We're here for it.
I'm here for it.
I've been hearing this, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the top, like 2017 ridiculous rally for some altcoins. Yeah. So March, this says the highlight of the chart comparing total 3 index, total market cap of altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, against the U.S. money supply, suggesting that altcoins may be on the verge of a significant rally. Yeah, I'm ready for it. Total 3, that's what they call it. And that's, again, this is all technical analysis stuff that they do. They got their charts. No one knows, but it does look like that, everybody. And then you got the FUD of the week. Did you see that stuff? Did you see that CEO family get kidnapped and thrown in a trunk in Paris?
No.
Huh?
I seen there was an attempted abduction on a Big Crypto Well, one of his
Yeah.
children. Yeah, that got caught on camera. But
Yep.
no.
Yeah, no, it's serious stuff, man. So it was happening in Paris, and the French Minister of the Interior to hold a meeting to address it's a rising trend. Yes, so it's dangerous being on here, being like this. Hey, everybody,
I'm
there
broke.
you go.
I'm broke.
I'm broke, man, broke. And again, big scammers are now impersonating U.S. government bigwigs. Right? Everybody don't, again, the IRS isn't going to contact you through a text message. Okay. I used to do this, like I said, even for insurance. They would tell me Humana called. But anyways, come on, just be safe. You usually get official, documentation, especially through the mail, right? You're going to know when you're talking to somebody legit, right? There's no reason to kind of be clicking on crazy stuff. Again, everybody's only going to get crazier because of these deep, fake voice messages. You can do anything with AI now, right?
Mhm.
It can look like me, it can talk like me. Just don't interact, everybody. And then strategy, bro. He just keeps adding Bitcoin, man. He adds another 7,390 Bitcoin for 765 million, and then he gets hit with a class action lawsuit. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. So strategy acquired this about that much, right? But then Bitcoin yield 16.3% year to date. What are they doing? What they got a lawsuit for? Never short a man who buys orange ink by the barrel. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So the company was also a recipient of a class action lawsuit. The suit accuses strategy officials of failed to represent the nature of Bitcoin Are you kidding me? I don't know. Like seriously, again, who knows? I don't know. I don't have any strategy, so I can't mock and make fun. But yeah, that's bonkers, dude.
Yep.
But again, stocks and all that stuff and Wall Street, it's a whole different animal, man. Right? So kudos to him for whatever he's doing over there. But it's a class action lawsuit, so a bunch of people got together. They says the violation of Section 10B, Securities and Exchange, Rule 10, whatever, all that stuff. So the suit claims that the name
I think they're accusing him of not following the roadmap.
Yeah, it's the white papers. They didn't follow the white papers. So the defendants made false and/or misleading statements that, with respect to and/or failed to disclose information with respect to anticipated profitability or Bitcoin-focused investment strategy and treasury operations and the various risks associated with Bitcoin. Come on, if you never heard of the volatility in crypto, then you got problems, man. You got issues, right? So that's crazy. It should get thrown out. We'll see, but you never know. Anybody can sue for anybody for nowadays. That's another thing. Our government needs to fix all these lawsuits. It's crazy. Now, this is pretty interesting. Again, it's always about user experience. You're trying to make things better, easier, and you're just more user-friendly for people in this space because it's very scary here. Yeah, when you send something through MetaMask or you send something from Coinbase to MetaMask and it's taking a little bit of time, it's still scary for people. So this Wallet Connect is doing some cool things, and I want to kind of go over it a little bit. But he's saying smart sessions aren't just user experience upgrade. They have fundamentally reshaped the economic dynamics of Wallet Connect. Instead of endless wallet pop-ups, smart session users simply connect once, setting clear rules for wallet interactions in a natural language, and delegating permissions to an in-app or increasingly to an AI agent to transact on their behalf. And I'm going to show you another sample of that, everybody. Because not only Wallet Connect is doing this, there is another one, and I just signed up before I got on the show, right? And even Sniper knows how some of this stuff is. But these things will do transactions for you. They will do trading. They will do all of this stuff for you. So Wallet Connect claims to have enabled over 300 million seamless, secure connections for more than 45 million users worldwide, connecting an ecosystem of 700 wallets and 63,000 apps. AI agents are set to fuel explosive growth in the ecosystem, empowering functions including automated trading strategies, autonomous on-chain games, subscription payments, and real-time asset management. So this is kind of wild. I'm looking for, man. Right? I was laughing when you said that just the other day, Sniper. I wish there was something that I could connect that would get rid of those monthly subscriptions. Right? I need that too, bro.
For real.
Yeah. Happy Monday, wise guys. I need an AI agent for me. Yes, and they're coming. That's what kind of we're talking about here, Steve. Thanks for joining us, brother. But yes. Now, just going into it more, right? There's some other things, but I actually found one that's doing it, and I want you to take a listen. Let me bring down the music here, and at least he can talk about it and tell you exactly what it does. And this is different. It's called Magic Newton, and I signed up. We're going to go over there after this, and you'll take a look. But check it out. Let me mute myself.
Today, our conversation is going to be with the founder of Magic Labs, which is the developer behind a wallet that is called Newton. I still love this analogy with the self-driving car. Newton is the self-driving car in terms of the crypto wallet UX.
Yeah, so Newton tried to solve crypto's user experience problem by making AI trustworthy, right? So you can think of Newton like a co-pilot for crypto. That's powered by a secure protocol that makes AI agents smooth, verifiable, right? So you can think of it like a Tesla autopilot for your money, protecting users from mistakes, scams, making the wrong moves. So making sure that the users can actually stay in control while the agent can handle these tasks for you, like automated investing and savings. All making sure it's secure and transparent. I want Newton to be very embedded in people's everyday lives. Sort of imagine you go about your day, right? You wake up at 7 a.m., right? Newton gives you this calm update. Hey, good morning. I rebalance your portfolio for you overnight. Moved some ETH into a stable yield vault that's earning 7%. All actions following your rules, and the proofs are locked here. You can see that you're up $130 this week without touching a single dApp UI, right? And later, Newton could spot this quick cross-chain trade opportunity, executes it on your behalf based on your constraints, also locked with a proof, so you know that nothing is going off script. And during lunch, Newton will be handling your bills, right? It's like it pays for your AI tools. It plans that weekend getaway that you've been wanting for you and booking the hotel and the restaurants. It cancels some services for you that you forgot about to help you save money. And so you have, a couple of less things on your mind. And then in the evening, it will say, hey, if ETH dips below 2,000, shift 10% into savings, right? But only if the yield is above 5%.
But yeah, kind of crazy. Yeah. So this is the kind of stuff we've been talking about, right? How AI, there's some things that you're not going to know, like I said, staking and DeFi and doing all this kind of stuff. Well, this is what we've been talking about, right? You can maybe not right now with this platform, but this is what I'm saying. I kind of logged in right now, and this is what you'll do. You add your first agent, and like I said, you start giving it these things. So maybe you're going through articles and it tells you step by step. This is the kind of stuff you can upload to this to create an agent that can go and do these decentralized finance moves, and it will go and do it on behalf of you, right? On your behalf. So that's what I'm talking about. This is going to get pretty cool, where all of that other very, very complicated stuff, you're just going to say, hey, look, I'm looking for something where I can stake this token and get like an 8% yield, right? That's it. And then it'll go out and on, I would say, much more safer places, right? Because some of these places, it won't even probably bring in. But yeah, these places that have been audited and everybody's been doing and going through and doing these staking and unstaking on there, been a safe platform. These are the things that it's going to go out and find and interact with. Now, it doesn't mean that nothing bad can ever happen. Just saying that's kind of what the whole deal is about. With the massive build up in Wise Guys mob money, Scott, it could be soon, Scott. It could be soon, But we got things to be doing, right? There's going to be, like I said, all kinds of stuff to be getting big jobs. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I love what's going on with the mob. But this is the Newton app. So again, very simple. Like I said, I logged in. It's not on this computer, so I can't show you. But all I used is my email, everybody. And it gave me an address, right? So I could send money, and I'm going to start playing with it tonight. I mean, like I said, I just found this before because I was, over here researching this over here with the Wallet Connect, right? I was over here researching Wallet Connect, and I ran into this, right? So that's kind of why I went down the little bit of rabbit hole right there. But it's a real AI agent, man, that can do some trades for you. Happy Monster Monday, Martinez. Thank you for joining us. Right on, brother. But look, it can if you do not have funds in your wallet, the agent to use you want to add, and again, you'll see when you give it the email, you'll give it the 6-digit code that it sends your email, and then it just logs in, right? And like I said, it gives you an address. And then all you do, you transfer assets from another wallet like MetaMask to the account, and then use the fiat on-ramp to purchase tokens. You could do either way and send money over here. And like I said, I'm going to go and start asking it to go do things and just test it out. Right? That's how you find out. That's how you figure out. But you don't go using ridiculous amounts of money. You kind of just throw $10 and see what it can do. Right? What if you could just say, hey, I want to make 5% a week? Yeah, that would be pretty good, right? That would be a pretty good thing. And if you could do that, yeah, you might want to send over a little bit more when you're comfortable with using something like this. So again, configuring it. Now that the account is funded, you can configure the agent to buy CBBTCC on set frequencies and pay with USDC until the end date. So you give it a date. You give it the frequency, and it has to have funds in the app, and it will do this on a schedule, right? Where now you're going to be like, if you want to do dollar cost averaging, it will do it for you. Oh, my bad, dude. I know. There you go.
Hanging out backstage.
There you go, hanging out back. That's it. But, again, thought it was pretty interesting, neat little tool, and I'm going to do some exploration. And again, look, you can do permissions, all kinds of things. Recurring buying agent, right? Select the amount you want to buy. This is just you're just talking to it like a chat, okay? And it will start doing it. That's pretty cool, right? And that's what I meant when we were saying to some that are wanting to learn DeFi, wanting to learn all this stuff. Look, you're going to get this stuff where you're just going to talk to an AI agent, and it's going to go accomplish these things. And now we're here, right? So it's always good to learn of what's really going on. But, this is where I want to wrap it up. And just because I want to talk about, right, Agentic Spark. And just in general, why I'm in this lane, right, of launching, a launch pad for, agentic economy and Web 2 businesses getting into Web 3. So this is just showing, I'm just looking at numbers, right? This is a top priority area for 2025 IT budget, right? Physical hardware, storage, compute, security, generative AI. Everybody's moving into this right here, right there, because it can solve almost probably all of these things, because it will help with security. It will do some compute thing. It can store and find the best places, right? It can do, maybe not physical hardware, but maybe one day, right? It'll be building little servers. But that's where you're seeing the trend, everybody, right? Agentic economy. That's what we keep talking about. That's why I'm so pumped on Spark and what's going on there. But down here, again, the rise of, and these are new offices now in the C-level, right? Chief AI officer, yeah. It's just only going to grow. Everybody is starting to hire these type of people because they have to start implementing and thinking with AI. They have to. So anybody, that's why I talk about just even in this space, there's so much opportunity, and this is why you should kind of dive into these things, because these are the new jobs that are going to be spinning up. Okay. And again, just bridging the generative AI talent gap, upscaling and hiring. It just continues to grow, everybody. Down here, job roles with generative AI as a requirement. I mean, it's almost into everything. Okay. You have to know how to use it. Right. And if you do, it's just going to make you more effective at your job. Yeah. But it's I think you got it going now. Yeah. Connectricity.
Yeah. I like the sound of that. CAIO.
Yeah.
What are you? What's your career? I'm a CAIO.
That's right. I'm a chief AI officer. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Sounds like I'm on the Star Trek Enterprise.
It does.
Yeah. That's funny. But let me get this back going, and then I'll bring up Connectricity. There we go. Chatricity. Battle it up, everybody. Time to battle. Let me bring it up. We ain't even got music. Oh, that's work music too. Where's the one? Dan wrote a song. Yeah, this is it. This is Dan. Brought to you by Crypto Dan.
No more middlemen calling the shots. Now we rise from the algorithms ride.
Electricity.
And builders dare with agents learning everywhere. A new world formed from digital flame where your voice is code and your vision reigns. No gatekeepers, no delay, just a spark to light the way. We are the agentic spark, fueling tomorrow and night in the dark.
Does everybody know? Well, I might go over to the wise guys. They're
yeah, I didn't think about looking and seeing where they were at in their battle.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, good. They'll file in when they get done.
Yeah. We're oh, hold on. Are you holding up, man? It's gonna fail.
We're going.
All right. Oh, come on.
With tools of power in your hand. Just imagine, log in, launch, take the lead. Like posting a pic, you plant a seed. Accessible funding, scalable dreams. We're rewriting the digital schemes. Escape the
all right, almost there. Oh, you got it. People filing. I got you.
They're coming.
One spark, enough to change it all. We are the agentic spark.
I got a head start. Crypto Dan still passing.
Yeah, Crypto Dan is a tapping machine.
No more waiting, no more fear. The launchpad futures finally here. Human minds, AI hearts, NFT souls and decentralized arts. Launch your truth.
Hey, I made it.
Claim your mark. You were born to
Better
be
late
the
than never.
spark.
Better late than never.
You were born to be the spark.
It is. They did that job just before the show. OMG3
Agentic spark.
showing breaking news, man.
Yeah.
We got people doing all kinds of crazy stuff. That's good stuff. Hold on.
I wonder how far out they were.
What?
I wonder how far out they were.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't know.
That's one of my greatest fears is being stranded at sea. Not so much just stranded, but one of those big storms come up, man.
Oh. Yeah, and that's what I mean. People don't realize that, man. Like, it's no joke, you know? The waves, like you ever see those container ships?
Yeah, like 40, 50-foot waves. Yeah, nothing.
Even those oil rigs, when the storm comes, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, no, I know that's the mine isn't that. It would be that and then being in the water, right? Like if I was floating around in there, I maybe wouldn't be too crazy with a boat. I wouldn't be happy. But yeah, mine is more my mind when I'm actually in the water and I start hearing. Dun, 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 dun. That's all I think about. I could be in a lake and I'll still think about that.
Really, I'm not afraid of a lake.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. Well, in Florida, alligators, man. You know. So I've been swimming in the same lakes as alligators and all kinds of stuff. That's crazy. Yeah, it's just tough. But yeah, that wouldn't be great. I get seasick, so I can't really do that stuff. Doing a job. Get your job. All right, let me go get it.
Doing job time.
Job time. Hold on. So now head back to the Web3 Wise Guys, everybody. I know we're moving around, but it's all good. You can handle it. Going back, Web3 Wise Guys. Right on, everybody. Much love, everybody, for tweeting, reposting, all of that. Look at y'all, champions. Oh, great. The best. And if you haven't, hey, smash the like button on the video watching right here, and repost it. Throw it out on X. And also, like I said, if you're not subscribed, hit the notification bell, and you'll always know when our show comes on. Every day, 8 o'clock, we're on. Let me go back to Telegram. Wise Guys. Job. New job. There we go. We're going with 35.
That was perfect.
Huh?
That was perfect. They posted 2 South Park gifs at the same time.
Bad mom. There we go. Pay the job. Pay the job. You get your job. There we go. Authenticating. Loading job. There we go. I'm in. All right. There we go. All right. Doing the job. All right. Good times.
I've always wanted a pug.
Oh yeah, the pugs.
Yep.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. What's the kind you got now? What is it?
The 901.
Okay.
I don't know why this thing that you shared on this platform always says it when you plug it in. It says it's 941 all the time.
Oh, the time? Yeah.
That's kind of weird how it changes the time on your phone.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I meant that's what you. I thought I was wondering why you said it. I never even heard. Oh, the dog. You got a new, a nice a dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked when you were talking about a pug. I said, "What's kind of yours?" You said it's 920. It's 941.
I thought you said, "What time do you have?"
I know. No, I didn't.
I thought you was talking about the what I'm sharing. No, what we have is a Havapoo.
Havapoo.
Yeah, when we went to pick it up, I said we're getting a Havapoo. They thought I said I have to poo. It's a mix between a Havanese and a poodle.
Oh, okay.
Half and half.
They do a lot of that nowadays, huh?
Yep. They mix a lot of dogs with poodles because it makes them hypoallergenic.
Oh, okay.
So they don't shed in the house and stuff. But you have to go get their hair cut all the time.
But aren't poodles all hyped up? Aren't poodles hyped up?
No, not all of them.
No?
No.
Okay. Yeah, the one we got is a little hyped up, man. He's hyped up for no reason. Yeah, I think it's a Bernedoodle. I don't know. Bernedoodle or Labrador. It's not a Labrador. It looks more like a Bernedoodle.
Yeah.
You got that big nose.
Now, do y'all have to get his hair cut? Like take
yeah.
him to get groomed and stuff? I bet that's expensive.
Well, no, we groom him, but yeah, he gets groomed. Yeah, because he's just too hairy, man. Plus, I mean, literally, you can't see. He got so much shaggy hair. I don't know how he does it anyway. Poor dude, you can't see. Yep. All right, let me see. Good job. Right on, everybody. We're gonna make it. We're good. We're halfway there, though. Happy milestone, yes. And yes, close. We were close, Scott. We were halfway almost there, man. Yeah. Thank you for a wonderful show. Thank you, Kim. You're awesome. Appreciate you joining us. Thanks, everybody, for the comments. Interacting with the show. Love it. Let's see. And if you don't know what we're doing, that's what's awesome. This is the mob. We're getting bolts, everybody. And bolts are the currency in this amazing game over here. Bolts get you crypto. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Just all loud and all, huh? Well, hopefully too we get start getting some boost from the algorithm change with X, man. I think they're gonna give us more love, dude. We're gonna get more love.
That'd be nice.
I think it will be. But yes, we're farming bolts by getting to work, by hanging out, doing things. We'll see. I'll probably bring it down. We won't bring this music down here. Good stuff. Thanks for joining us tonight there, Sniper.
Absolutely.
Let me get this going, and we'll have a couple more swipes of that. And then again, everybody, make sure you do your daily tasks. Got to do your daily tasks. Rank up, and like I said, check out all the channels because people doing jobs all the time, right? But especially after the show, people get after it, and they do a lot of wonderful jobs. Let me see. We got that one. I got it. But are you what is it? It's 9:06. Yeah, we can wait, I guess, huh?
Yep.
Almost there. One more. Somebody tell their friends. Tell their friends. Share it out. You got to get it. Get your mom.
Get the loot.
Huh?
Get the loot.
Get the loot, man.
I seen another project come out that has loot boxes. And
Oh,
all
yeah?
this stuff in loot boxes. Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Yep. Everybody wants to loot, man. Uh-oh. Is this it? Is this the one?
That's it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, when it yes. There it is. There it is. Great job, everybody. Get
Hey,
your look at that. That's almost three bolts. No, it isn't. It's like 1.5 bolts. Love it. Claim it.
Claim it.
Claim it. Great job. Great job, everybody. There we go. I'm gonna do my daily test as well.
Do those tasks, get those bolts.
Yeah. Oh, look, it changed a little bit when you're on home. Your portfolio of what you got in there is very prominent in the middle.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's cool. Making it rain. Get the loot. There we go. If you got them all, we'll wrap it up now.
I've got one.
All right.
That's good enough.
Yeah, it is good enough. But that's how you farm, everybody. You see, we just did a job, we battled, and that's how we were getting mob. And now you want to turn that mob into bolts, because bolts the currency. Because you can get bolts, you can turn bolts into crypto, and that's amazing. We love it. Huh?
That's right.
Right on, man. All right.
Awesome.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you on Taco Tuesday. Yeah. Have a great Monday. Great Monday. See y'all.
Yeah. Tapping in. Tapping out. MOBFI. We don't play solo. We raid. We build. We flip the game. Tapping MOBFI, whole squad lit. We pose, we boost, we run that script. Power stacking, respect paid in full. I don't chase likes, I'm in my pool. Tap to earn, every tweak outweigh. MOBFI rules, create your fate. Tap in, level up, let's raid. MOBFI fam, we never fade. Yeah. Dagens in the trenches, running ops all night. Power on the board, I don't need no hype. Jobs got rewards, I complete that list. One quote tweet, I could move that tick. No fluff, I ain't bout by clicks, I want bolts in the vault. Stakes that stick, pay respect. Mob father got my back, now I'm high tier. Never looking back in the trenches, but don't call it a phase. We the storm that makes waves. Every tap a ripple of change. MOBFI's name in the hall of gains. Tap economy, this that new wave. We meme kings, no need to change. I don't need a wallet, I'm already in. This game paying out like a market win. Leaderboard climbing, I see my name. Power battles, welcome to the chain. From silence to signal, I make the call. MOBFI, rise and take it all. Tap in MOBFI, build that storm. We flip the script, break the norm. MOBFI, where degens transform. Run the